Hi, Groomies.
I'm Felicity.
And I'm Ravi.
And we are the hosts of
the Groom and Tonic Book Club.
We are a book club for people who love thrillers
but hate leaving the house.
Today we are chatting about Keep It in the Family by John Mars. So if you haven't read the book, I strongly suggest you get on out of here, read that first. Otherwise, you will be in spoiler city.
Just a quick disclaimer. While we will make light of some of the dark themes in these thrillers, please do note that we take these topics very seriously.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. So, what's going on? What's going on with you?
Well, you've just landed, so there's a lot more going on with you. You have such an unrelatable life. Every episode, you've just been somewhere.
Oh, yeah. And even the next one will be, so I just got back from KL, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I landed like not even 3 hours ago.
You know those memes on the internet that are like, if I win lotto, I'm not going to tell anyone, but there will be signs. Are these your signs?
No.
Did you win lotto?
I really wish. We will not be working together. I mean, aside from the podcast,
Sure.
But on our day-to-day life, we wouldn't. I wouldn't be working. I will be traveling all the time, and then I would come back, film a pod, and then leave again.
Great. You could always just do it overseas, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, we could. I could fly you out.
That's an option. Oh, yeah. While we're at it.
Yeah. I'll fly you out. Of course, I'll fly you out. We rent a studio.
How was KL?
KL. So last time I went to KL was like over a decade ago. So it has changed so much. Like there are malls everywhere and big, massive malls that you can get lost in.
Is it more like Singapore now?
I think it's a bit more like Singapore, yeah, but still keeping its own culture intact. But we never really thought about holidaying in Malaysia because like both of us, me and my husband, we spent our childhoods like only ever traveling to Malaysia. But the tickets were like so cheap. We paid $600 return for both of us.
That's a hot deal.
Right? And we were like, okay, let's go. And well, Srachit has family in Malaysia, but we didn't end up seeing them. But no, it was really
You're so busy around the pool drinking cocktails.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly fit it in.
I actually didn't get to go to the pool.
Oh.
Every time we went to the pool, it was packed ass. Like all these white people on holiday.
We ruin everything.
But like every time we went, so we would go, like we try and go in the morning, it would be packed. Like afternoon, packed. Evening, packed. Like to the point where there weren't any seats to like put your stuff on and the pool was just too busy. And we were like, nah. So now I'm trying to convince Siraj to like build a pool.
So what did you do? Just go shopping?
Just we went to shopping. Yeah, we were. Yeah. We ate so much, went for massages, shopped, and just chilled in the room for a while.
How is the New Year's resolutions going?
Which one? The one for the gym?
Yeah.
I'm going to start on Monday.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to start again on Monday. I feel like the holidays are not letting me do this.
It's such a tough life, isn't it?
It's really hard to be me right now.
I'm fitting it all in. It's possible.
Yeah, just two adults with no kids, just a mortgage, traveling around the world. Yeah, really hard to be me right now. What's going on with you?
You know what? Just same old, really. It's just the usual. But I'm really excited that summer is over because I am sick of it.
The hot weather?
Hot, yeah. I'm looking forward to some cooler days.
Yeah, won't disagree there, but I'm not looking forward to winter. Like the time after summer and before winter, perfect. But not...
Do you mean autumn?
You see, I have slept like 4 hours and 3 of them on the plane. I might be a bit laggier than usual.
I'm just dead keen for summer to be over. I've been taking the kids to the park. What else is there? And every single time I've been bitten by like a bull ant and thought I was going to die. and I don't understand why this keeps happening to me.
3 times,
3
yeah?
times, yeah.
How? We're like, where are you? Are you seated in the playground?
Yeah, I'm sitting in an ant nest.
I think that might be the problem.
Just wherever I go, the ants find me and they bite me.
It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
Sick of it.
Yeah.
What are we drinking today, Ravi?
All right. We are drinking plum gin from West Winds.
It's great.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, really nice. The plum taste really comes through. Not as pungent as I initially thought it would be, because if you see the bottle, it's like really like purple, right? But put a bit of lime in.
Tonic.
Bit of tonic, that pink
I love the
tonic.
tonic.
Yeah, it makes everything taste beautiful. And now it's perfect. What do you think?
I love it. So shout out to West Winds. We love your gin.
We do. You know, if you want to sponsor us, we're here.
We're here. Let's get into our book chat.
Yeah,
it's time.
Do it. Let's do it.
John Mars. This is the first boy. Our first boy author.
Boy author. Well done, us.
Check out
diversity.
What did you think?
Well, similar to Rock, Paper, Scissors with Alice Finney, this book came to him in a dream. He woke up at 1 a.m. and then he started dictating what he could remember. And then I think he got to the point where the bodies were found. Spoiler alert, the bodies were found in the attic. And then he had to just piece everything else from there. I'm like, what dreams are these guys having?
These people need to be medicated. You should not be having dreams about this. I would never sleep again.
Dreams of kids dying?
It's like 40 of them. Well, maybe he only dreamt of the 7 in the attic. But and then he just went rogue with it. He just was unhinged.
His inspiration was Mae West, so Fred and Rose's daughter, Mae West.
They do mention
Fred and Rose
in the book,
as well as Myra Hindley and the other guy.
I don't know these people.
So Fred and Rose and Myra Hindley, and I think it was Ian Brady. That's it, Ian Brady. So these are very infamous child killers in the UK. The UK, yeah. And then Rose and Fred West were just psychotic. So so his inspiration came from Mae West's book, who was the child of Rose and Fred.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to read that. Pass. This one was set in the UK.
Yes.
Yeah. That ticks off one of our bingo items.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes. A lot of his books, because John Mars is from the UK, so a lot of his books are set in the UK. So
let's talk about the book.
Okay.
Here's the plot. So the plot of what's this book called?
Keep It in the Family. Have you already lost it?
Such a dicey name. I hate that name.
Can I just tell you something? When I first heard about this book, I thought it was a book about incest.
Maybe I would prefer that, because what it ended up being was horrific.
It was. I know, because like part of a lot of this Facebook thriller groups, and this book comes up a lot. And when I first heard of it, I was like, ew, incest
Who's
book?
reading this?
Who is reading this incest book, right? Keep It in the Family. What else could it mean?
Yeah, I hate that name.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway. Okay, the plot. Mia and Finn are busy turning a derelict house into their dream home when Mia unexpectedly falls pregnant. That's not the only unexpected fall. But just when they think the house is ready, Mia discovers a chilling message scored into the skirting board. I will save them from the attic. Following the clue into the eaves, the couple make a gruesome discovery. Their dream home was once a house of horrors. So what did she find? She found 7 suitcases with children's bodies inside.
The writing and the 7 suitcases holding 7 bodies in the attic. Children, yeah.
Little baby.
That was just
so gross.
So gross. I initially thought, because like when the prologue happens at the beginning, they talk about a noose I thought it was adults being killed.
Yeah, I thought that
I
was
was
some
hoping.
sort of torture situation happening up
Yes, a torture board,
there. Yeah.
like 2 adults, which I would have preferred,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I could maybe stomach that better.
A lot better than this one.
Character-wise, we've got Mia. Mia is our, you kind of get 5 perspectives in this book. You get
Yes.
Mia and Finn, husband and wife, and then you get Finn's parents. Their names are, let me just have a look. Their names are Dave and Debbie, and then you get a 5th unknown perspective, which is sort of going back in time. So it is a lot of perspectives that we're getting the insight on.
And also George.
And George. Fizzle. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But I kind of could keep up. It didn't throw me. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I think it was very well written in the sense that it had a good segregation about whose perspective this was from.
And I really felt those characters. When you were in that perspective, it wasn't muddled. It was very clear. They all had very different personalities.
Yeah, 100%.
What did you think of Mia?
I liked Mia. I mean, of all the other atrocious characters that we have here, she was the best one. I think she was just likable because she was persistent.
She was normal.
And she was normal, right? Like, she had her own struggles. She was aware of her struggles.
She was self-assured, which is nice.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. 100%. Like, she knew she was, again, hot. Perfect.
Yeah. Aren't they all?
Aren't they all hot and perfect? Aside from the time where Finn was like, you are getting a little bit of a food, baby.
Get fucked. But she called people out on their bullshit, especially Dave. Called him out.
Yes. And Debbie. Oh, bless.
Yeah. So she wasn't, she wasn't shy about her feelings, and she was quite strong with them. I like that. I like that character.
Yeah. And she wouldn't even when everyone was like, back off. She was like, I'm just going to do what I'm doing. Some of her choices, I would admit, they were a bit questionable.
She was in some complicated situations.
Yes. She needed the help from the beginning because it was obvious she was going through some postpartum depression sort of thing.
Yeah.
She needed the help. I'm glad she eventually realized it and got it. But yeah, so some of the things she did was a bit questionable, like leaving her son while
scoping in the garage.
Yeah, in the kitchen, and then calls Finn and he's like, "Where's Sonny?" "Oh, I just left him in the kitchen." "When was the last time you checked on him?" 30 minutes ago.
Wasn't he asleep though? Get a baby monitor.
Get a baby monitor.
You don't need to watch them
constantly.
But get a baby monitor.
Yeah. So those are the things where, but we liked that she was cool and persistent. Who's next?
Next is Finn. So Finn was Mia's husband, and he is the worst.
He is second worst, in my opinion.
He's the worst, in my opinion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Tell me all about it.
I think because he was a product of his upbringing.
Yes, nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
So nurture won.
So he obviously wasn't as, I don't know if this is the right word, dangerous as Debbie. He wasn't on the same warpath as Debbie. But I think the turn that he made at the end made me go, oh. And also he had a man bun.
Oh, I can't stand a man bun. I've literally written it here, a man bun, ew.
Ew. Okay, I have one ick, which is men who cross their legs, but I think I'm going to add man bun to it. I don't know if you could ever recover from a man bun.
You could.
It would have to go.
It would, gone. Like cut it away.
I don't know if there's anyone that I could get. I couldn't look past a man bun.
No. Nah, if someone in my single days came on to me with like a man bun, I would just laugh. Just fuck off.
Just laugh.
Just
laugh right in your face.
Yeah, just cut that thing. Like, I would go out with you if you cut your man bun off.
I just don't think I'd ever be able to take them seriously. I'd never recover. That's such a commitment as well. It's such a commitment to ugly.
I love that. We have the same ick.
Yeah.
Great. This is
a strong ick.
Yeah. Men who cross their legs. Love that.
I hate it. And I think because at the end there is sweet little baby Sonny,
Mm-hmm.
and Finn is taking him out to do some murdering
Yes.
and letting his son play with bones and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, dude, this is why he was the worst for me. He was an awful husband.
Mhm.
He's a great son. So he's a terrible dad, terrible husband.
Mm.
I don't know if he's a bad friend. Probably. I'm going to say bad friend.
Probably a bad friend, yeah.
And he also murdered Mia's best friend. Just the audacity of this man.
Right?
It's so rude.
And he put an invisible app on her phone. So to track what she's doing, see her messages, see who she calls. Like, you literally cheated on your wife and fathered another child with your ex. How dare you put an app on her phone to track her? You are nothing.
It's controlling, man. So I'm out with Finn.
All right.
I think maybe I'm okay. I'm not okay with Debbie. I'm not okay with Debbie.
All right.
But maybe I don't like Finn more because he's younger. Debbie's on the way out. You know, she's sick. She's unwell.
Yeah.
She's only got a little bit of life left in her.
I think I hate Debbie a lot more.
Tell me about Debbie. I think I'm going to let you run with the Debbie rant. Take the Debbie rant.
Okay, so just FYI, guys, when we were writing and doing the notes for this podcast, I had done it first. I finished the book before Felicity for the first time.
Well done.
Boop, boop, boop. Didn't read as many books as her though, but that's a different topic of conversation. Anyways, a lot of my notes it's just hatred.
Debbie bashing.
And it's Debbie and Finn bashing, but mainly Debbie bashing. I have a whole paragraph of how much I hate Debbie. I hate this woman.
I have a question for you though.
Oh, yes.
We know why you hate her. She did
Yes.
despicable things.
Yes.
Did you enjoy reading about her though?
No.
No? When
No.
you were in her perspective?
No.
No.
I think because her perspective came from I am trying to save children, she's trying to justify it to herself and to her husband Dave that she's doing the kids a favor, made me sick, hated every part of it. If she had just been like, I'm doing it because I'm a murderous psycho and I get enjoyment out of this, I think I would have appreciated her honesty more. Still would have hated her, but would have appreciated her honesty more.
You know what I mean? It's been done to death. People that are psychos just because they're psychos.
Yeah.
Like this idea of her saving children is an interesting perspective. Just because it's wrong doesn't mean it's not interesting. It's interesting. And I'm kind of questioning whether you actually like thrillers anymore. You want like a thriller with no bad people in it?
No, I want a thriller where people are honest.
Nice.
No,
Honest.
no, they are just not. I want a thriller where kids don't die.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We
Yes.
can arrange that.
I just want to. Is that too much to ask? She's killing kids, like kill adults.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm fine with like adults die. I'm not just. Don't kill anyone.
In a fictional world.
In a fictional world, what I'm saying is don't kill children. Or maybe because like
We need to find you like a Dexter book, like a serial killer.
I love Dexter.
Serial killers.
Yes.
Maybe you would be okay with that.
Yes, I love Dexter.
Great.
Yeah, so that was great. I think my biggest problem with Debbie was, yes, number one, she was trying to justify killing children as saving. Bro, if you want to save kids, go and volunteer at a shelter. That's how you save kids.
Look, it's
Become a foster parent
unreasonable.
to expect good in the world. But yeah, and then I think
She was so overbearing. She overstepped. Even if she wasn't out there, murdering kids. If she was just a terrible mother-in-law,
Yeah.
she overstepped in every way.
Absolutely. When she told, she took a dig at Mia that she couldn't have children just before they found out she was
very
pregnant.
early in the book.
Rude.
She tried to pay Mia to leave.
Right?
I mean, Mia should have taken it. Take that girl. Take the money and run. But also
without
take
her
Sunny.
Sunny, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a problem. But no, I think, and then the other part, right, was when she goes into Mia's room while Mia is sleeping, puts her hand around her tummy, caresses the pregnant belly, and then like spits in her mouth.
Stop it. This made me gag. The string of spit dripping from Debbie's mouth into Mia's. Why?
And then she's like, now I am going to be the oxygen you breathe in.
Oh,
Also, scientific fact, Debbie, if you're breathing out, it's not oxygen, it's carbon dioxide.
yeah.
You idiot, Debbie.
Dumb Debbie.
You didn't go to school, Debbie. You don't know basic science. So Mia is not absorbing your oxygen because humans don't take in carbon dioxide. Boom, science fact.
Okay. Anything more for you to just get out of your system on Debbie?
No, I just hate her. Don't kill kids.
Terrible sister.
Terrible. Yeah, she was terrible. She gaslit her brother George. Poor George saw her on TV after decades, came to the town because he thought Debbie was in serious trouble, and because like you attract the certain type of people that you grow up with, right? And then she completely changed the narrative and painted Dave to be absolute villain.
Really threw him under the bus.
Yeah, and also she trapped Dave because she made Dave think that he was solely responsible for killing Precious.
I don't know. I do think that was a starting factor of their relationship, but he did seem to continually love her.
He also grew up in a broken home.
Yeah, he was broken. Everyone's broken here.
Mm-hmm.
Dave was broken, but he was there. He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
He wasn't trapped there.
No.
He's not a victim here.
No. We've come to the conclusion that Daves are just dumb.
Don't trust a Dave.
Don't trust a Dave. This is our second Dave we've read about who is trash. Dumb Dave.
Dumb Dave. Do we need to say anything about Dave? He's mean. He's a mean guy.
Just a weak ass bitch.
He's such a mean man. But yeah. I did audibly laugh. And so he offed himself because he was like, I have cancer. Like, I'm out. I'm done anyway. I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory and I'm going to save Debbie.
Yeah.
And he actually just had an ulcer, a very treatable ulcer.
Oh, I'm glad he died, though.
Me too. And I'm glad that he was wrong.
Yeah.
And he died unnecessarily.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad about that. Sucker, Dave. Well, I have cancer. I only have a few months left to live.
You think you're a doctor, Dave?
Yeah, and he was like, already when
I don't need to see a doctor. I know what's going on.
When they were like, I googled my symptoms. I'm like, that definitely something's up.
You need to get a doctor involved.
No, it's stupid, Dave. And then we also have Emma. Emma was the
side girl,
side piece, and I'm just like, girl, get your shit together.
But Debbie loved Emma because she was so easy to manipulate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and she put Finn on a pedestal, which is exactly what Debbie did.
Yeah.
Just get your shit together, Emma. This guy dumped you for another chick, and then comes running to you because he wants to get laid.
Yeah. I'd like to get a bit more of Emma's perspective on this. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't.
Yeah.
But let's leave Emma be. We can't judge. We don't know. We can't judge.
But we will. We will. But then also at the end, I'm glad she left and then she was dating some nice business tycoon or whatever.
She deserved that.
So she deserved like the good things that came out.
And then we do have Mark. Mark was the police officer. He was nice. We don't need to talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
He was vanilla. Yeah. And George the brother who lived in Norway on an island. I don't know how you can buy islands.
Yes.
How much are islands in Norway?
Shall we buy one?
Island.
Oh, he was a fisherman
Mm-hmm.
and he bought an island.
Yeah. Good for him.
I'm glad you're getting that success. Also, I want one.
Yeah. I want to know.
Shall we look into it?
That's all. That was my whole takeaway of George.
Yes,
Is how do you buy islands in Norway?
Yeah,
And also you can drive from, where are they? Just outside of London. You can drive from the UK to Norway. I love that.
no, they took like boats and stuff.
Oh. I don't know.
So remember, Dave's friends. Where did these friends come from? I thought he was a loner, a recluse.
I don't know. Maybe they're childhood. Maybe they were in the car with him.
I don't know.
Those
But
guys.
So these people, George's friends, would take him along and then they would drop him off so he could get to London, like through the boats and stuff, so he wouldn't have to go through the border through various countries.
I thought that when Debbie and he met up,
Yeah.
there was just driving involved, but
Oh,
maybe I skimmed it. I don't know.
I probably
Cut
skipped.
this out. We don't know what we're talking about now.
Okay.
Character-wise, they were all tough to read. Mia was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was not a good one in the bunch, really.
No.
Bad
Mia was
family.
alright.
Bad family.
Yeah. Keep it out of the family.
Yeah. Get out of that family. I have a question for you.
Yes, shoot.
Would you ever live in a murder house? If you found all those bodies up in the attic, would you live there? What would you do? They're in a kind of a tough situation.
Yes. I would not live in a murder house. I don't think I could because I sort of 60-40 believe in ghosts. So like 60% I believe in ghosts, 40% the rational part of my brain doesn't.
I 100% believe in ghosts.
So the 60% of me, I'm just like, they're going to haunt me. Nothing to do with the house and the atrocities that took place, but the ghosts will haunt me. The ghosts of these 7 little children and the 2 old people.
Well, yeah, the headless oldies in the backyard.
Yeah. Who they found their heads for.
Oh. What?
Remember the, was that different people? Different old people. The bones that Sunny was playing with was one of the homeowners.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Not relevant to the story.
They were the bones.
I just think that every creak, I would hear, you know how houses just creak, especially this old house.
Yeah.
Every creak, I would be like,
It's the ghost.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep. I would rather lose all my money,
Yeah.
knock it down, sell the land, and just rent an apartment somewhere.
Yeah.
No way I'm living in that
Nah,
house.
absolutely not. I couldn't do it. Same boat. Aren't you glad that we both built our houses? No, all
So fresh, no murders.
No murders.
Although the land, you never know.
Yes, let's not go there. Mine was bushland, so well,
There's no bodies in the bush.
witchery back in the day. Would you ever? I have a question for you. Would you ever live with your in-laws? In like a granny flat, as they call it here.
Hard pass.
No, not even to save money.
No.
Okay.
Hard pass. Would you?
I did.
Oh, okay.
For just a little bit of time.
My in-laws are not together, so my husband's mum and dad and family separately. So not really an option. I could live with either. No, I wouldn't live with either of them. They're lovely people, but I find it hard enough just to live with their son.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, I lived with my in-laws for a little bit after marriage. No, but my in-laws, very lucky. They are beautiful people. So it was easy to live with them and do our own thing and not feel like judged of whatever we're doing, because I could not date a mama's boy. Briefly dated one before. Could not do it. My God, it's annoying.
Wow. You found the right guy there.
Found the right guy. Anyways,
should we talk about the twists in this book?
let's do it.
What were the twists?
The first twist was that there were murders in the house.
Yeah.
Not twist?
No, I think that was
Given?
it was kind of a given.
Debbie.
The big twist was the unmasking the unnamed narrator.
Yes.
You thought it was Dave.
I thought it was Dave, and Dave was actually George. That was my thing. I don't know why I still am not linking to serial killers being women. I just straight up go for the men.
Fair enough.
Equality, women can be serial
They
killers
sure
too.
can. We can do anything.
We can do anything.
They were just very vague with gender, and when writers do that, I always think they're gonna go.
Email.
They're gonna go whatever is unexpected, and I felt like Dave was expected. There was an obvious choice,
Yeah.
and
For dumb like me.
for an idiot like you. And so I felt like I thought that it was Debbie.
Yeah. But you pointed out something really cool though that I did not pick up on at all was of how Debbie was always talking about protecting Sunny. And in the narrator from the Blast from the Past was talking about protecting children. So
Yeah.
you did so well there.
Yeah, I saw their brains working together for the same cause.
Yeah. I did not.
What else? George was actually alive.
Yes.
Twist.
Yes, George was actually alive.
Dave got him out. I suppose that was a nice thing Dave did.
Huh?
Dave got him out.
No, the father got him out.
Dave is the father.
No, Dave is the husband.
Finn is the husband. What father? Wait.
George, who's Debbie's brother.
Yeah.
Who are you?
catching-
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. There's 5 characters in here. I can't keep up.
Okay, so
So yes, yes, granddad.
yes,
Got him.
murder granddad. Yes,
Murdering. There's too many generations of murderers.
4.
4 generations of murderers. Yeah. So whatever dad's name is, got him out.
I can't remember. Paul, maybe?
Yeah. Saved him.
Saved George from their mother.
The women are wild.
These women are cray-cray.
Yeah.
Because even Debbie's and George's father was like, I can't control your mum anymore. Why don't you kill her?
Well, because he loves her.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Well.
So he got George out and sent George all the way to Norway to do like farming work.
Yeah.
So good on Dad.
Yeah. He did a nice thing there.
A nice thing for once in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, actually, there are 5 generations of killers here. Because if you talk about Paul, who I'm going to call him Paul, George and Debbie's dad, his parents killed him and his wife,
Yeah. Mhm.
actually.
Yeah.
Because they were like, how can they do this to children?
Not confirmed 5 generations. Sonny is still a baby.
Sunny is still a baby.
He's on his way.
Yeah. It's a
mur-
4 gen. Huh?
Is murdering tendencies genetic?
No, but that's the whole thing, right? Is it nature or nurture?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always think it's a little bit of both. Some people are just born evil.
You kind of got to get that sick mix, don't
Yeah. Yeah. You have to mix born evil mixed with you grew up in a terrible household to get where you
you? To
are.
become this unhinged.
To become this monster, yeah. But then Paul's parents only killed Paul and their daughter-in-law because they were killing children. Still wouldn't tell the police about it. If they did tell the police about it, that could have been helpful.
That would have been a great way to sort this out, but
Yeah.
no, let's not get them involved.
Yeah, so they killed their son and daughter and they had killed gazillions of people, and then Debbie killed even more children. Her parents would be proud, and then Finn has started his journey. And yeah.
Okay.
What was our original
We were
question?
talking about twists. We were talking about the twist. So George was alive.
Yeah.
And we both saw that coming.
Yes.
And then at the end, there was a bit of an unknown of what Debbie had done with Sonny.
Yeah.
Your initial thoughts, did you think that she had killed Sonny
Yes.
or hid him?
Killed him.
Same.
I thought because she was this
I just wouldn't put it past her.
little biatch
Mhm.
that, yeah, and in the smirk, she was giving her own son,
No.
who is not her biological son. She stole the kid, but that was
He
another
changed
twist.
his name, by the way.
Yes, back
He
to
went back to
William
William.
Brown. I don't know how you could go your entire life being called Finn and then being called William suddenly.
I don't know. You changed your last name.
Oh, I added mine on.
Mm.
Sorry. That's
Oh.
true.
But anyway.
Anyways, so that was another twist that I
A lot of
didn't see
twists in
coming.
this book.
A lot of twists, yeah. Now I think about it. But yes, no. Coming back to our original point, I thought she killed Sunny
Same.
because she's evil little woman who put Sunny's clothes in that plastic bag.
Ugh. Telltale sign.
And she gave a smirk. You took something precious from me, so I am going to take something precious from you. Bitch, you need a slap.
I don't know what I wanted Finn to do, but when Finn was visiting his mum every month as the agreement in order to get that picture, which, by the way, he hid from Mia.
For 2 years.
Terrible thing. But I don't know what I wanted him to do, but I do feel like there surely could have been another way than to play along with her for 2 years.
But I also get his perspective where he goes like, if I do anything and she gets a hint of what I'm up to, the pictures will stop. And that I wouldn't put past Debbie.
Yeah.
So I get what he was trying to do and trying to do as much as he could in the background. But I don't know whether there would have been another way without the pictures completely stopping. And we're just glad that George is dumb too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not used to this. Because that's what Finn said.
George
This is not what we would do.
Yeah, George didn't know what was happening to the extent that
No.
he was lied to.
No, he was absolutely lied to.
He thought he was doing the right thing.
Yeah, poor George.
What's Sonny's new name?
It was Andreas.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Keep that. That's fun.
That is fun then.
Best
Sunny.
Norwegian.
Son. He's my son, so I'm going to call him Sunny. But yeah, no, a lot of twists. And then we had the other one, that we already spoke about, that Finn ended up being a murderer. Murdering asshole.
How'd you go in your mid-book predictions?
All right, so these were my mid-book predictions. Dave is actually George and escaped his parents. I wrote that twice. Leaving everything behind. So
You're giving yourself points here?
yeah. I gave myself 0.25 points.
That's a 0. None of those things are right.
But he's alive.
That's a 0. 0 points.
So when I used to be in school and I was doing test papers, I would give
You're like
myself
showing your work. Are you showing your workings here?
I would give myself points. That surely is half a mark.
Yeah.
George, aka Dave's younger brother, is the psycho killer who is behind the modern day killings.
You gave yourself half points for this too? No. That's wrong.
But it was his psycho sister.
So it's wrong.
Finn was the apprentice following George's younger brother. I gave myself a full mark for that. Finn is having an affair and has another kid. Yes, correct. Because of everything he said, the thermometer for the bath, the nappy bin brushes.
Too much about babies.
He knew too much about babies. Like, no guy I've ever known who is not a dad himself or works in like a hospital knows these things.
Yeah.
That was my rationale behind it. Dave killed his younger brother in their parents' house. No, that was completely wrong. Did not give myself points for that one. Mia will break the cycle of mad men in the family.
No.
Unfortunately not. Finn got there first. The guy who fantasized about killing Mia was actually Dave. The hunters, especially Debbie, are all trash. And yes, I was right about that one. They are all trash.
Yeah. You did hit the nail on the head with that last one, and the rest were all wrong.
Not about the one with his affair.
Okay,
Got that one right.
Tick, tick, tick.
Tick, tick. All right, what were yours?
How many points? And what's the scoring here? Out of how many? Is this out of 1?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 10, I'll just round out of 10. I'll give myself 2.5.
Stella,
I failed.
you should be proud.
Thanks. Thanks, ma'am.
My mid-book predictions. Debbie may be the narrator of the past timeline. Tick, tick. I saw that one coming. She's George's sister and grew up the house with the psycho killer parents.
Mm-hmm. Well done, you.
Yeah. She seems, she seemed too focused on keeping Sunny safe, and the narrator's intentions were the same, to save children. She met Dave, who was also unhinged. Yep. All characters trash. Yep. George is alive, living his best life. You know what? He kind of was. He was living that island life until Debbie got her claws in.
But he went to go and visit her first.
Yeah, well, he tried. Mia and Finn, I didn't give them any predictions, but I said I hope that Finn just fucks right off.
Unfortunately not.
No, he's still around. So I did really well.
You did really well. You passed.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good for me.
Good for you.
I'm okay at this.
You are. You actually you do really well in the mid-book predictions.
Reviews. Fable has it at a 4.01. So a lot of people really like this book. And I get it. There's a lot of twists. They're fun. But the characters are terrible. But they're written really well.
Yeah.
The characters are terrible because they did terrible things, but they're good to read.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to think about what I consider a good book at this point on.
I know your feelings on this book. You did not love it because the content was not something that you were ready for or you were in the mood for maybe.
Yeah.
But I wonder how you would feel about this book if you'd read it, say, 3 months ago.
Maybe. Yeah, because I feel like I've been reading a lot of books with people, especially kids going missing, kids or teenagers. And that's just like, another one. Leave these children alone.
Yeah.
Stop targeting like kids and teens.
It's a thriller trope that we need to leave behind for a while.
Just for maybe 1 or 2 books.
But I wasn't expecting it with this book.
No, I thought it was incest. I was happy to read about the incest that goes on in this.
That's getting turned into a reel.
I'm really not, just FYI, guys.
I'm going to cut that out.
Oh, it's going to be so bad. I'm glad my siblings don't follow us on Instagram.
Anyway, let's move on. It was a real page turner. It was easy to get through.
Yeah.
I love all the perspectives. I love the different timelines. Yes, the content was graphic. But I think because I'd had some palette cleansers between it, I was okay with it. It didn't feel too heavy to me. Like Pretty Girls felt way too heavy. This didn't feel as heavy because although it is awful, it wasn't super graphic.
Yeah. This felt as heavy for me as Pretty Girls did. But I think the only saving grace was that, it wasn't as graphic as Pretty Girls was. So, little wins.
I recall last episode when we were talking about this book, you were really excited for chapter 39.
Yes.
It's all over the internet as like, oh my God, chapter 39. I don't know what you've read, but it seemed to be like a mind-blowing chapter. Tell us about it.
I was very disappointed.
Real letdown, that one.
So chapter 39 has was one word, fuck, full stop. And that comes around because Dave, who is Finn's dad, dogged his own son in with the media, and Mia found out through the media, or through the police actually, that this paper was going to be released, highlighting his secret family.
Yeah, his infidelity.
And
secret love child.
Yeah.
So that was it.
And he was like, fuck, I got caught. Yeah.
Yeah, what a letdown.
It wasn't really...
It would have been fine if it wasn't so hyped up.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, it was very hyped. Like, everywhere I see online, they're like, oh my God, I finally reached chapter 39. And I'm like, okay, right. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, can we talk about how Dave tried to distract his daughter-in-law by dogging his son out, and then only to realize it has massively failed?
Yeah. Sure.
Do you remember that?
No.
So it was Dave who went to the media.
I ride on vibes.
It seems like it.
No, I do remember he called the media and was like, this is what's happened, and he wanted to get the heat off.
Yeah.
He wanted to get the heat off himself or something, didn't he?
Yeah, because he didn't want Mia digging into his past anymore.
So a nice little distraction.
It's a nice little distraction for Mia. So he was like, yeah, well, Mia, you be busy with this.
Yeah, you get kicked out of the house. Or you want to get out of the house.
Yeah. And I am just going to do my own thing while I hide all the suitcases away, aside from the main one.
What a mean guy.
Terrible. A terrible, terrible person.
As far as reviews go, I actually did like this book.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 4 for me as well. I thought the twists were really good. I thought it was really easy to read. It wasn't too gruesome, but it was still, deep, dark content. And the twists, although it doesn't seem like it, because I'm spot on with my predictions, they did surprise me.
Yeah, that was nice. Really good. Yeah,
I like that.
So you gave this book a
4.
A 4. Well, then very close to the Fable average.
Yeah, I just agree with the people.
I gave this one a 3.5 because I hated Debbie. I strongly disliked Finn. And I just think that Debbie was trash, and the fact that she was killing children for her own pleasure and being an absolute wuss about the fact that she's saving kids was a bit much for me, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. But we're still above in our rankings.
Yeah, so we've got our top 10 rankings, and this is going to be the first time that we disagree.
Yes.
But I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you your order that you like.
Oh, where were you going to put it?
I was going to put it in the number 2 place because I do like it more than A Flicker in the Dark.
A Flicker in the Dark.
Yeah. But we'll put it at number 3 because I know that you like it.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you.
I'm going to bank that for later though.
Okay. I'll give it to you.
But our first disagreement, we've never had a disagreement.
No.
So I don't know how to address this in the future.
Whatever, we go by vibes. But no, I think I agree with what you say. If this had come in at a different time, I would have been fine with it. I think it was just a lot because Flicker in the Dark also were kids going missing. Pretty Girls was kids going missing. We read not a book club book, but another book, Strange Sally Diamond, kids going missing.
Yeah, it's heavy content. And I should have taken your advice earlier and done a palate cleanser, but I thought I was a lot stronger than I am. We're just simple people.
Yeah. And I was like, I'll be fine.
So in our top 10 list, so we've got our 4 book club books that we've read so far. I'm just going to list them so that everyone knows the order, but then I'll post it on social media too. Yep. We have in first place what is it?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Pepsi Cola. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney.
Yeah.
Number 2 plays A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. Number 3, Keep It in the Family by John Mars. And number 4 place, and will always be in last place, is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter.
Yes. I'm actually wondering whether there will be a book that's worse than Pretty Girls. Let's find it, guys.
Not.
Okay. So what about extra books that you've read? You've read quite a few?
No, not really.
Not that many. Oh, wow.
No, I read 2 books. They're in the Boys of Tommen series that I'm reading. So I read the 2nd book and the 3rd book.
I saw that page you posted. Spicy.
Yeah, I love a bit of spice. So in the 2nd book, we've still got Shannon and whatever the boy's name is. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I've moved on. In the 1st book, it was them getting together. The 2nd book is them being together. Bit of spice, bit of nice spice.
Nice spice, legal spice.
Legal spice. And then in the 3rd book that I read called Saving Six, it is about Shannon's brother and his girlfriend. So we're seeing the same family. Which is cool. So I'm liking it. So I will read a thriller. I think I'm going to read Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell.
Yes.
I'm going to read that next, and then I'll get on to the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series.
Yes. Then She Was Gone, I thought was heavy.
Yep.
I thought was heavy.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think you are. I think you'll be fine. I have read 1.5 books. I was in Malaysia, guys. So I did what I could. I read Carrie Soto is Back. So I actually really enjoyed this one. Maybe because what I have been reading has been so heavy. So this was a palate cleanser. So this is about Carrie Soto, who is a tennis champion from the 80s, and at 37 years old she's back to defend her title because someone who's from the younger generation is taking over the Grand Slam. So it goes through her journey of how she built to where she was, winning like 20 Grand Slams. Someone's trying to overtake her, and then her journey back, and her journey back with her father as well, who was her coach. So very heartwarming book. Like, makes you really reflect on what you thought your life was like when you were 18, and like where you are now in your life. Like, that's what I thought at the very least. So I really enjoyed it. I think you would like it too.
Yeah, I'll put it on my list.
Yeah, put it on your list. As there's a lot of tennis heavy, like
I can get around that.
But yeah, you
as long as I don't have to watch any tennis.
No,
I can read about it.
Okay, it was really good. I think you'll enjoy watch it. And the other one I'm reading now is Love Mum, and I was hoping to finish it, but I did end up sleeping on the plane. If I didn't end up sleeping on the plane, I would have finished it. Also, I'm actually really enjoying this one. It's a thriller. It's about this famous author who passes away by a freak accident, and her daughter now is getting these letters being dropped off to wherever she goes, and it's highlighting her parents' history and how that had influenced some of her bestsellers.
Cool.
Really good.
All right. It was one of our options.
Yes.
It was one of our options for this month.
Yeah.
For the month of...
I wish we chose that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I wish the people chose that.
Well, the people that make that decision. While we're on that topic, should we reveal the book that we are going to read in March?
Yes, let's do it.
Our options for this month's book club pick, for those that don't know, we vote on social media. So we have 3 options. Normally it's... one of my picks, one of Ravi's picks, and then a community pick. I can't remember who did what here, but I'll just tell you what they are. So the first book was Alice Feeney, Beautiful Ugly. Grady calls his wife as she's driving home to share some exciting news. He hears Abby slam on the brakes and get out of the car, and then nothing. When he eventually finds her car by a cliff edge, the headlights are on, the driver's door is open, and her phone is still there, but his wife has disappeared. A year later, Grady is still overcome with grief and desperate to know what happened to Abby. He can't sleep, he can't write, and so he travels to a tiny Scottish island to try and get his life back on track. Then he sees the impossible, a woman who looks exactly like his missing wife. That sounds pretty cool.
Yes.
Option 2 is The Ledge by Christian White. This one's set in Australia.
Yes.
Cool.
One of our bingo cards. Exciting.
When human remains are discovered in the forests of regional Victoria, the police are baffled, the locals are shocked, and one group of old friends start to panic. Their long-held secret is about to be uncovered. It all began in 1999 when 16-year-old Aaron ran away from home, dragging his friends into the unforeseeable chain of events that no one escaped from unscathed. And option 3, I'm going to butcher this name. It's The Husband's Secret by Leanne
Can I see?
Yeah.
Moriarty,
is that it? It's one of those names that I see and never pronounce.
Now, I know it from Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Moriarty.
We have Cecilia Fitzpatrick, devoted mother, successful Tupperware business owner.
I love that.
We love a lady in business. And efficient PNC president has found a letter from her husband saying, "For my wife, Cecilia Fitzpatrick, to be opened only in the event of my death." But Cecilia's husband isn't dead. He's on a business trip. Oh, I would so read that letter though.
Yeah, same.
And when she questions him about it on the phone, Cecilia senses something she hasn't experienced before. Jean-Paul is lying. What happens next changes Cecilia's formerly blissful suburban existence forever, and the consequences will be life-changing for the most unexpected people.
Jang, jang, jang.
And the winning book this month, drum roll please. Beautiful Ugly, Alice Feeney. That actually works well for me because I want to read 3 Alice Feeney books for my bingo.
Yeah. Oh, we're reading another author. Oh, very cool, very cool, very cool.
Very cool, very cool. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
So we will be dropping our next episode on the 4th of April. So let's read it in March, and we'll put some questions up the week leading up. And come on socials and chat with us.
Yeah, chat with us. Thank you so much, guys, for listening.
Tell people what the socials are. We are at Grim Tonic Book Club on everything, probably.
On everything, yes.
All right. See you guys. See you next month.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.